Welcome back to another video. I thought I'd take a look at something a bit different today, an electric razor that I picked up. This Philips one is the Series 3000. On this one I got a discount because the box is a little bit tatty, but it is brand new. Opening up the box so we can have a look inside, see what you get. This one is just a basic kit, so you don't get too much with it. You do have an optional docking station, and that's detailed in the manual, so I'll show you that there. And they do a travel kit bag. I just got the basic one, which includes the normal 2-pin charger. There's a protective cap to put over the top, and we'll just take a look at the razor now. They come out with different designs, these manufacturers, and Philips have quite a few other razors, and I'll show you one a little bit later on. This one has sort of a metallic blue finish, and they've also changed the design a little bit with the switch on the front compared to the one that I have used. It does feel pretty good though. It's not an expensive shaver, around about £40. There's your pop-up trimmer. The heads on these are pretty much the same in all the 3000 ones that I've seen, so it means you have a fair bit of movement. You also get a bit of tilt backwards and forwards with the head, and that just helps to shape around the contours of the face. Being a rotary shaver, some people get on better with them than others, but I find they're quite a good shave, just particularly under the neck area. I just pop the top open there so you can see that. It's fairly easy to unscrew that as well, so you can get the replacement heads for this. You can just buy the cutters on their own and put them in. You just unscrew that section there to do that. Quite a large power button on this, and that does have water resistance on it, and I'll show you that a bit later on. And there's your power connector at the bottom. You notice there is a sticker on that, and I'll get into that a bit later on why that's on there. But the overall fit and finish is actually quite good for a sort of £40 odd razor. I have used more expensive ones and I've used cheaper ones. I tend to avoid the really cheap ones because I don't find them particularly good. I have two of these razors. One of them isn't mine on the right hand side, and that is also a 3000 series shaver, and this came out about 3 or 4 years ago, although it's still for sale. So when I link below, I'll put that link for that one as well. They're very similar, minor differences in terms of the design. It's a little bit less thick, the moulding on the blue one, and I find it a little bit more comfortable to hold, but they're both using exactly the same shaving heads. Small improvement for me is that the power switch is just easier to find on the newer one on the left compared to the right hand side one. I just find you hunt around a bit more. When you're charging up, you can see it flashing, and it does take just about an hour to charge. 5-minute quick charge with this, and it stops when it's finished, and eventually that will go out after about 5 or 10 minutes. I've been using this for around about a week now, and I've been getting on quite well with it, although I do prefer to use the shaving gel. You can also use foam. It just gives less resistance on the skin surface when you're using it, and I find that it works quite nicely for a wet shave. And because this is waterproof, you can just rinse it out under the tap when you finish with it. Also, if you want to go into the shower with it and have a shave, you can do that. I don't do that much myself, but I just demonstrate that you can run it whilst you're completely showering it with water. It's fully water resistant, although it's not quite as close as a traditional wet shave with a razor. It is pretty close, at least if you're using the shaving foam or gel. I think it's quite a nice little razor overall, and it's definitely getting on better with my skin because I have been having issues with wet shaving recently. I'll put the links below if you're interested in this. I can definitely recommend it, particularly at the price point. I'm quite impressed with the shave on this particular unit. Hope that was useful, and thanks for watching.